Still live from the AYSN Sports Center here in Domingo in San Juan. The action continues here in the 17 and under tournament of the Stallion Cup Teens. Season 4, we have Gold Cross going up against Charm Pet Food. This is Jonas Reyes, your live play-by-play anchor. Only for the Stallion Cup. Opening things up here with the basket is Earl Solis. Early basket here for Charm Pet Food. Delara fires a 3! Jackpot! Marcos Delara answering with a 3-pointer. Ball back now with Charm. Here comes Earl Solis. Setting up a play here for the gray shirts. Defended by Ngo. Here comes Ang. Looking to respond. 3-pointer is short. Rebound secured by Yuan Ramirez. Gold Cross now on the run. Ramirez with a pass to set Ngo. Fernandez driving from the left. Floater. That is short. Rebound battle secured here by Gabe Jorge. Charm Pet Food now on the run. Jorge, crossover against Delara. Scoop shot. Jorge scores for a travel. Starting 5 for Charm. Pablo Rufino, Malakay Relucio, Earl Solis, Gabe Jorge, and Liam Ang. Meanwhile for Gold Cross, in their starting unit are Andewel Powa, Seth Ngo, Marcos Delara, Simon Go, and Yuan Ramirez. Seth Ngo fires a 3. That is no good. Rebound secured by Gabe Jorge, head coach for Charm. They are on the run. Lays it in. It's good. Pablo Rufino with the basket. Head coach for Charm is Delo Montecastro. Handling Gold Cross is Coach Andro Torres. Here comes Yuan Ramirez. Hands it over. Powa. Jumper. Bottom. First 2 points of the ball game for Andro Powa. Giving Gold Cross a 1-point lead. Here comes Earl Solis, guarded by Ngo. To Pablo Rufino. Cross closer against Powa. Runner. No good. Rebound secured by Fernandez. Gives it up to Yuan Ramirez. Ramirez racing down the floor. Kick out pass to Seth Ngo. To Powa near the free throw line. One-hander by Powa. No good. Rebound is secured by Earl Solis. Solis now skipping down the floor. Solis. One-hander. He'll miss. Follows the rebound, gives it up to Pablo Rufino. Goes for the kick out. Straight to Coach Jello Montecaso. Turnover against Charm. Our officials for this ball game, our crew chief, Janine Lecandro. Our number 1, Roldan Johnson. Here comes Delara. The kick out pass. Gabriel Fernandez losing control of the leather. Picked up here by Solis. But a counter steal. Yuan Ramirez drop pass. Delara will score. Quick 5 points here for Marcus Delara. 3-point lead for Gold Cross. Earl Solis now with the leather. Hands it off to Pablo Rufino. Now to Jorge. 1-on-1 against Fernandez. Jorge from the baseline with a shove. Oh, offensive foul will be called against Gabe. Ball going back to Gold Cross. Gold Cross currently at number 6 with a 2-3 record, trailing Charm sitting at number 5 with a 3-2 record. An all-important ball game for these two squads. Still looking to clinch a spot in the semifinals. Still a pretty wide open race here. Still a log jam. Again, I think at the 3 to 6 spot. Semifinals is still up for grabs. Lucas Ang, corner jumper, bang bang! That is a 3-pointer for Lucas Ang. Tying things up at 7. Ramirez, Ngo, answering back, jackpot! Set Ngo with a 3-pointer, giving Gold Cross a 3-point lead. Here comes Earl Solis. Calling out the play. Post pass. Telegraph there by Yuan Ramirez. Gold shirts on the run. Ramirez. Tungo met up top by Earl Solis with a block. Block shot brought to you by Fair and Square. Making life easier. Pablo Rufino couldn't handle the leather. That is a turnover against the gray shirts. Ball going back here to Gold Cross Security and Investigation Agency. Ramirez. Screen by Powa. Set Ngo. Corner 3. Overcooks that one. Rebound secured by Gabe Jorge. bothered by Marcos De Lara. Here comes Jorge with a crossover. Nearly stolen there by De Lara. Solid with a save against De Lara. Ang, another three. Goes in and out. And a holding foul. Yes, a holding foul will be called against Malakay Relucio. Ball goes back to the boys in gold. Yuan Ramirez setting up the play here for Gold Cross. Guarded by Relucio. Ramirez, stutter step, spinning. What a pass! De Lara, short on that one though. Ang with the rebound. Jorge, shovel pass to Earl Solis. Screen by Relucio. Solis through traffic! He scores! Plus the foul! 3-point play opportunity here for Earl Solis. 5:03 remaining in the first. We have a mandatory substitution. We would like to thank our league sponsors, Boysen, the #1 paint, fair and square, making life easier. Nike Park Access, Ogalala, Crepto Cafe, and Celsius Energy Drink. At the free throw line, shooting 2 free throws, is Earl Solis, averaging 11.4 points, 7.4 rebounds per contest, and also 4 assists per ball game. Number 4, and number 4 best assist man in our tournament, Josh Lim. First time on the floor here for the Gray Shirts. Stolen away by Colin Lee. 1-point advantage for Gold Cross. So stolen from behind by Josh Lim. Lim with the leather, guarded by Recato. Kick out pass. Stepping back for the 3-pointer. No good. Rebound is secured by Alfonso C. Ball now is with Colin Lee. Bothered by Gabe Jorge. Kick out pass. Recato for 3. That is short. Rebound by Colin Lee. Shot fake. Short stab by Lee is no good. How about the second serving for Colin? Missing on that one again. Fight for the loose ball. Alfonso C with the save. Back to Colin Lee. Baseline attack. Stolen away by Josh Lim. Charm pet food now on the run. Lim to the rim. He is fouled. Foul will be called against number 11, John C. At the stripe here, shooting 2 free throws, is Josh Lim. Nakasalamin talaga yun. Hindi kang malaglag. Number 1. Ito, ganitong glasses lang, oh. Number 1. Number 1, tama. Missing on the first is Josh Lim. Second free throw, also short. Rebound secured by Alfonso C. 4 minutes remaining here in the first. Colin Lee on the midcourt line. Collide. Oh, an offensive foul will be called against Colin Lee. Colliding there with Coen Olmedo. Timeout requested by Coach Andro Torres. This is to you. Access. We will be back. Sideline inbound play here for Charm Pet Food. Down by 1. Josh Lim tasked with the inbound. Gabe Jorge. Return pass to Josh Lim. Guarded by Drew Cagado. Lim with a crossover. Screen by Jorge. Lim will attack. Jorge thinking free. Decides to go closer. Jorge. Dump pass to Olmedo. That is a turnover. Ball goes back to goal cross. 3:37 remaining here in the first. Drew Cagadok with the leather. Return pass to Colin Lee. Goal cross, looking to cross the midcourt line. Bounce pass, C. To Recato, baseline J. That is short. Rebound battle. Ball will stay with goal cross. 3:20 remaining here in the first. A baseline inbound play for Alfonso C. Finding Colin Lee at the corner with a fake. Crossover dribble. Lee will spin. Jumper. No good. Rebound is secured by Lucas Ang. Running down the right. Ang colliding there with Cagadok. Still completed by Liam Recato. Runs out of floor space. Ball possession stays with Charm Pet Food. Less than 3 minutes remaining here in the first. Gabe Jorge to Josh Lim. Back to Jorge. Guarded by Cagadok. Jorge will spin through traffic. Jorge will score. Plus the foul. First 2 points of the ball game for Gabe Jorge. Alfonso C. called for the foul. At the stripe here, shooting 2 free throws is Gabe Jorge. Averaging 16.2 points and 12.2 rebounds per contest is Gabe. Tournament number 4 top rebounder, Drew Cagadok. Oh, stolen away there by Josh Lim. Charm Pet Food on the run. Lim, losing the control of the leather to Colin Lee, and a jump ball forced there by Lucas Ang. Possession arrow pointing in favor of goal cross. 2-point advantage for Charm Pet Food. Alfonso C with an inbound. Drew Cagadok crossing the midcourt line. Taken here by C at the corner, guarded by Lim. C using the board. Ball is tapped. Ball will go back to Charm Pet Food. 2:15 remaining here in the first. Here comes Josh Lim, setting up the table for the gray shirts, guarded by Recato. To the corner. C against Lee. Back to Josh Lim, guarded by Recato. Asking for the screen. Lim spots up for the J. Too strong. Rebound secured by Liam Recato. But C comes up with the steal. Now to Jorge, guarded by Lee. Jorge to the rim. Jorge will miss. Rebound secured by Alfonso C. And a loose ball foul will be called against, di ko nakita, against Gabe Jorge. Foul number 2 against Gabe. Ball now is with John C. To the rim. C will miss. Ball is tapped. Ball will go back to Charm Pet Food. Unproductive trips to the other end of the floor here for Gold Cross. They are down by 2. Josh Lim now with the leather. Corner. T for 3. No good. But Ang is there for the rebound. Missing on the short side. Rebound secured by Colin Lee. Gold Cross now on the attack. Lee with the leather to Alfonso C. At the elbow. Post pass. Alfonso C. Stolen away. And a holding foul will be called against John C. Against sideline inbound play here. Josh Lim. A backward violation will be called. Cohen Olmedo returning that pass to Josh Lim, who has yet to establish his footing on the other end of the floor. Ball goes back to the gold shirts. Here comes C, carving some space. C lays it in. We are tied at 12. Here comes Josh Lim with the leather. 40 seconds remaining here in the first. Guarded by Recato. Lim off balance shot. No good. Lim with the rebound. Fresh 14 here for the gray shirts. Lim. Sidestepping move. Lim will miss. Rebound by Alfonso C. Forward pass to Lee. Guarded by Olmedo. Lee with a crossover. Lee. Another behind the back dribble. Sidestepping move. Ball is deflected. Taken here by C. He is fouled. The foul will be whistled against Cohen. Against Cohen Olmedo. At the stripe here, shooting 2 free throws is John C. First free throw for John is no good. We are still tied at 12. Reloading for the second is John C. Missing also on the second. Rebound secured by Josh Lim. 12 seconds remaining here in the first. Here comes Jorge, splitting the defense. He will score! And an inbound violation will be called here against Gold Cross. Charm Pet Food gets the ball back with 4.8 seconds remaining in the first. Coach Jello Montecastro calls for a timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Ogalala. We will be back. 4.8 seconds remaining here in the first. T tasked with an inbound. Josh Lim from the corner. He has to fire. Lim short on that one. And at the end of the first, a 14-12 advantage in favor of Charm Pet Food over Gold Cross. The second quarter of action when we return. Quarter number 2 between Charm Pet Food and Gold Cross. 17 and under action here at the Silent Cup Team Season 4. Josh Lim fires a 3 that is short. Rebound secured by Yuan Ramirez. 2-point advantage here for Charm Pet Food to start off the period. Ramirez burning some rubber. Finding Delara. Spots up for a 3. That is offline. Ball goes out of bounds in favor of Charm Pet Food. Earl Solis back on the floor here. Quarterbacking duties for Charm. Here comes Solis. Surveying the floor to Pablo Rufino. Return pass to Solis. Josh Lim at the corner. Baseline. Pinoy step. It's good. 4-point advantage for Charm Pet Food. Ramirez. Guarded by Relucio. Ramirez looking for a separation. Passes to Delara. Corner, Kagadok for 3. No good on that one. Rebound by Earl Solis. Charm Pet Food now, stepping on the gas. Solis sees an opening. Ball is deflected. Ball will stay with Charm. Baseline inbound play for the boys in gray. Solis to trigger the possession. Ang, corner J, that is short. Rebound battle. Oh, a pick up here by Malakay Relucio. But the one-hander doesn't work. Ball goes out of bounds in favor of Gold Cross. Here comes Yuan Ramirez. Guarded by Malakay Relucio. Screen by Andwell Poa to Delara. Post pass. Poa will spin. Hook shot is no good. Simon Go is there for the cleanup. He's fouled. Foul will be called against Earl Solis. Simon Go shooting 2 free throws. Again, after this ball game, at 5 p.m., we have Boysen going up against Marcars Trading. And our main game at 6:30 p.m., it will be Battery & Co. facing Firestone Tires. A 4-point advantage here for Charm as Simon Go choose the second free throw using the board. That is good. Just a 3-point advantage for Charm Pet Food. Here comes Earl Solis. Setting up the offense for the gray shirts. Guarded by Kagadok. Josh Lim at the corner. Elegant shot, no good. Rebound secured by Andol Poa. Ball tapped out of bounds by Josh Lim. Ball will go back to the gold shirts. Here comes Delara. Calling out the play here. Crossover. Guarded by Lim. Delara. Looking for the friend. Finding Yuan Ramirez. Ramirez, emergency pass. Delara near the free throw line. Kagadok spots up for a jumper. Goes in and out. Rebound secured by Earl Solis. Josh Lim now with the leather. Stutter step. Lim from the right. Lim. Sidestep. Lim is fouled. The foul will be called against Andwell Poa. That will send Josh Lim to the stripe for the pair of free throws. Josh Lim in this tournament averaging 11.8 points and 5.8 rebounds per ball game. Knocks down the first. Second free throw for Josh is also good. 4 points, 2 rebounds in this ball game for Josh. 7:30 remaining here in the second. Here comes Yuan Ramirez with a crossover. Spinning through traffic. Bounce pass to Drew Kagadok from the baseline. Kagadok wild on that attempt. Rebound by Ang with a pitch here to Josh Lim behind the back dribble. Defended by Delara. Lim through traffic using the board. Lim was scored. 6 points in the ball game for Josh Lim. Ramirez forcing up a shot. Stolen here by Earl Solis. Counter steal here by the gold shirts. Kagadok making that one possible. Steal completed by Simon Go. Loose ball foul will be called against Malakay Relucio. Sideline inbound play here for the gold shirts. Here comes Ramirez. Screen by Poa. Ramirez with a switch. Rufino on front of him. Ramirez will spin. Runner from the middle. That one trickles in. First 2 points of the ball game for Yuan Ramirez. That will cut Charm Pet Foods lead to 5. Lim. Rufino for 3. No good. Rebound secured by Andwell Poa. 6:25 remaining in the second. Errant pass by Poa. That is a turnover against Gold Cross. Turnover number 12 for the boys in gold. Sideline inbound play here. Solis finding Lim. 1-on against Delara. Solis partially open. Floater block. Shot block brought to you by Fair and Square. Making life easier. Here comes Ramirez. Stepping on the gas. Tripped there by Lim. Ramirez put back. He is fouled. The foul will be whistled against number 45. That is Josh Lim. That will send Yuan Ramirez to the stripe for a pair of free throws. The tournament's best scorer with 34.2 points per ball game. To together with 10.8 boards per contest and 3.4 assists. All-around performance for Yuan Ramirez on the defensive eight, and he's been averaging 2.8 steals per ball game. Split on the trip for Yuan, 4-point lead for Charm. Rufino, getting that stop is Drew Cagadok. Ball goes back to Gold Cross. 5:49 remaining here in the second. Here comes Ramirez. Guarded by Relucio. Cagadok. Corner J. No good. Rebound secured by Earl Solis. Looking down the floor. Solis. Bounce pass. That is too low for Lucas Ang. A turnover against Charm. Ball goes back to Gold Cross. 5:28 remaining here in the second. Here comes Yuan Ramirez. Setting up the table for Gold Cross. Getting a double screen. Ramirez to Delara. 4-3. Jackpot! Second three-pointer of the ball game for MDL. Cutting down Charm Petwood's lead to 1. We have a mandatory substitution. Wala ka ng lagnat? Impossible. 3 weeks yung lagnat mo. We would like to thank our league sponsors, Boysen, the #1 paint, fair and square, making life easier. Nike Park Access, Ogalala, Crepto Cafe, and Celsius Energy Drink. Earl Solis finding Gabe Jorge, making some space. Jorge is called for a traveling violation. Liam Recato standing his ground there against that burly drive by Gabe Jorge. Colin Lee finding Liam Recato, hounded by Olmedo to Alfonso C. Oh, short stab by John C. is no good. A takeaway here by Gabe Jorge. Charm Petwood on the run. Jorge all the way to the rim. He'll score. 3-point advantage for Charm Petwood. Set look finding Liam Recato. Pull up J. That is short. Another rebound by Gabe Jorge. Here comes Earl Solis on the run. Solis twisting for the layup. He is fouled. Foul will be called against #1, Liam Recato. At the stripe, shooting 2 free throws is Earl Solis. 4 points, 5 boards in this ball game so far. Averaging 11.4 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 4 assists per contest in our 17 and under tournament. Second free throw for Solis is good. 5-point advantage for the boys in gold. Here comes Alfonso C. Hounded by Solis. Spinning out of trouble. Finding Seth Ngo. An open lane to the basket. Ngo will miss. Colin Lee is there for the rebound. Putback is no good. But Alfonso C. is there to clean up the glass. Lead down to 3 here for Charm Petwood. Here comes Earl Solis. Guarded by Ngo. Oh, pass to Lucas Ang. Sidestep. He is called for... a foul though will be called against Seth Ngo. Just a sideline inbound play here for Charm Petwood. Solis looking for a target. Finds Ang. Spinning. Jumper by Ang. That is short. Rebound here by Olmedo. No reset here for the gray shirts. T for 3. Offline. Rebound by Colin Lee. Lee with a forward pass to Seth Ngo. Cutting to the rim. Alfonso C. He is fouled. Foul will be called against Gabe Jorge. That will send Alfonso C. to the free throw line, and that is foul #3 against Gabe. Alfonso C. tournament averages of 3.4 points, 5.8 rebounds per contest. First attempt, that is no good for C. 3 minutes and 26 remaining here in the second. Reloading for the second free throw is Alfonso C. Second try is good. Lead down to 2 for Charm. Pet food. 3 minutes and 20 remaining here in the first half. Here comes Gabe Jorge. Looking down the floor. Finds Earl Solis. Spots up for a J. Bottom! Earl Solis, 8 points, 5 boards in this ball game. 4-point advantage for Charm Pet Food. And a blocking foul will be called against Earl.